Greg, looking back at Saturday, of course, in the Cup, a win is all that matters, but I mean, there's far more than a win there on Saturday. You must be very pleased with that performance.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, we wanted to win the game, but the main thing for me after the game the week before against Featherstone was an improvement in performance. We certainly got that. I've said a number of times now since the game that we put the middles on notice. We told them the week before weren't good enough. And they had an opportunity against Halifax in the Cup to try and put it right. What went wrong against Featherstone, and I think they did. I think the toughness were questioned. Some players sort of got in touch with me after the Featherstone game and said that they were embarrassed about their performance and it wouldn't happen again. So they had the opportunity again at Halifax in the Cup, and I thought to a man they were outstanding.
Just the intensity of the performance was the most impressive, I think.
It was, yeah. And we said that to the middles. We said that they would dictate how the game went with how they played in the first 10 minutes. The tone that they set in the first 10 minutes could be carried through for the 80. So if they started weak, they'd probably play weak all the way through the game. And if they started strong, then what happened actually happened. They came out of the blocks absolutely firing. The contact were good. The wrestle were good in the contact as well. And we controlled the ruck pretty well. I think Halifax troubled us a few times, but a scrambled day, we were desperate on his own goal line. And I think maybe on another day Halifax come maybe scored 2 or 3 tries, but just because his attitude were spot on, and we were just real desperate to defend his own goal line, which is what we want.
And in the offensive stakes, again, a try, a win's important. Doesn't matter who scores the tries to an extent, but it must be pleasing that 3 different try scorers and 3 lads who are new to the squad as well.
Yeah, it's always good for new guys to get over for tries. Certainly, Jack and Jody, who they're outside backs, they'll be looking to score as many tries as they possibly can. That's what they're paid to do. So they'll be pleased that they've got the first try. I think Ben Kay's just pleased he's got a try, so he's off the nuddy run at end of year. So yeah, it's good. It's we're confident that if his defence is good, we can score tries, and the more that we control the ball defensively, the better we will be with ball in hand. So we weren't particularly too concerned about his attack, because we know that if his defence is good, we will score tries. It's just that we've got to restrict other teams scoring points for us to win games.
And then back to Featherstone this week, another difficult tie.
It is. We're going back there after a disappointing performance. I think everybody knows now how disappointed they were against Featherstone the previous time. So the guys who will be playing this week, they've got a real good opportunity to go back and rectify the previous performance against a top quality team. We know what we're going to get. We're going to get real tough, aggressive middles in the middle of the park, and they'll look to play off some second phase rugby, off a quick ruck and some broken field play, or look for some offloads and try and catch some defenders on the retreat. So we know it's going to be tough, and we know that we're going to have to defend equally as good, if not better, than we did against Halifax to have a chance of winning this game. And we're 2 games away from Wembley, so we're going to be focused on winning that game, or attempt to win that game, to try and get in the semi-final of the 1895 Cup.
Just finally, just reflecting back onto Saturday, it's difficult to mark every milestone, because player milestones come along fairly frequently during the season, but special word for Alistair Leake, who's a special character here at Batley. I think if you ask most of the squad who they want on the field at the side of him, a lot of them would name him there, wouldn't they?
Yeah, the word is a fantastic player, is Leake, and a great character. And with Brownie being out of the team injured, it meant that he captained the team on his 150th appearance as well. So massive honour for Leakey to not only captain the team but to get 150 appearances for the club. So it's a real big achievement, and you can see how important he is to us. He came on after about 25 minutes or so, and he played the rest of the game. So he's got a real big engine. He'll do long minutes if you want him to play 80 minutes if we needed him to. Is that valuable to us, and hopefully he can stay fit and be a real big performer for us this year.
Yeah, I guess just from that point, I did say finally, but from that point, we did have a few players who had interchange positions. We had a couple of injuries, a couple of times we'd swap around. It looks like we've got good cover in all positions, really.
Yeah, with only having 8 interchanges this season, you've got to have people who can fill in different positions, and it just shows you how many changes that you have to make when one person gets injured. Luke Cooley got a bad knock on the face, so he had to come off for treatment. So moved Elliot Hall to fullback, moved Jack Logan over to the right centre, moved Dale Morton from the centre onto the wing. We moved Kieran Buchanan out from the back row into the centre, Josh Tonks from loose forward into the back row, and then I think we brought Tom Lillicrop on to play in that middle. So just one person going off injured, you have to rotate 6 or 7 people around. But with the people that we've got now who can play numerous positions, that's exactly what we need.